So I decided to play Galaga for my Let's Play, because for my discussion post, I had played a game called Clax and did not enjoy it. So I'm playing Galaga because I've definitely played it before and I definitely enjoy it, and I'd rather have a good time while recording this video than anything else. So, first things first, the graphics of Galaga are really kind of simple. Almost to the point that I'm not entirely sure what I'm shooting at. I mean, I know they're enemies because they're shooting at me, and I'm supposed to view them that way, but I don't necessarily know what they actually are and what they're called and what they're considered. So, but my understanding is that Galaga is actually a sequel to Galaxian, I believe. So the graphics are actually improved from that, which I had not known, and I thought that was actually kind of interesting. But, I mean, for this time period, I don't really expect these graphics to be that detailed, and for a game like this, I don't really think a whole lot of detail is really necessary. I get the point pretty clearly. You know, avoid these, shoot these, I'm this, I know what my projectiles look like, you know, and I get the sense that I'm in space. I think that's all that really matters. As long as that's conveyed, I think they did a pretty good job. As for the characters, there's a spaceship, that's me, and alien ships that are trying to kill me. For what reason, I'm not entirely sure. I should probably go look that up to see what the backstory is behind Galaga. But yeah, and the scenario, I presume I'm just a ship shooting other ships. I thought the scoring for Galaga, and a lot of games kind of like it, was always kind of excessive. Like, I feel like 100 points for shooting for, you know, getting rid of something or shooting something, I always thought was a little bit excessive. But at the same time, like, it probably is pretty impressive to be like, oh man, I got this super high score at Galaga. So, I mean, maybe that's why it's done that way. Shoot. But I always thought it was a little bit much. It almost kind of makes the points almost feel a little bit excessive or arbitrary, I guess. At least in my opinion. As for... Ooh, come on. Dang it. My reaction as a 21st century gamer to this late 20th century video game. I still really enjoy it. I'm not doing as well as I would hope, but I mean, it's kind of to be expected. I still legitimately enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I kind of like it for what it is. I like how simplistic it is. It's super simple controls. It's super easy. You can literally like jump in or jump out at any time. Oh. Game over. That's unfortunate. I don't know, it's just timeless. Like I really do still enjoy this game. I'm not like shocked by how old it looks, I guess, but it's also kind of like I grew up with it. So, can I draw any connections between this game and more recent ones? Probably. I'm sure there are many very similar games. Unfortunately, I can't really name many at the moment. I do know that Galaga is considered a top-down, like, fixed shooter, and I think that there are a lot of games that are kind of like that. I'm thinking of Hotline Miami at the moment, but I'm not really, that's not a one-to-one comparison. But while I don't necessarily think that there are any games that are exactly like Galaga, which I could be wrong about, and I just don't know them, I do feel like a lot of games have been inspired by Galaga, just with shooting, or just like top-down controls and stuff like that. I also kind of want to say like Super Hexagon. I feel like that's kind of similar. It's not really a shooter, but it is kind of like a top-down, like movement game. And yeah,